The voice,
the heart, the soul of the Cayman Islands.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And Kirk Market, experience a world of choice. And by JGP Janitorial, lose the mop, they'll clean the slop. JGP Janitorial, 548-1221.
And now, Radio Cayman presents The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. Here's your host, Kathy Miller.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Business Buzz. I'm your host, Kathy Miller. Happy Tuesday morning. It is, I'm going to say, do I keep getting it wrong? But I think it's our first official full week. Everybody is back in school. I know the roads are getting busy. I don't have to deal with busy roads per se, so I'm happy with that. But you know how it is. So we're in the swing of things. September really means we're back in the grind. You know, we relaxed a little bit in the summer, but we're back in the grind. And this is the time when a whole lot of things start rolling out. It's the beginning of gala season, a bunch of different events, and the holidays around the corner. So let's get to it. This morning, I'm happy to welcome from the YMCA, we have Paula Robinson, Director, and we're going to be discussing the International Day of Charity, which is on Thursday, September 5th. And it's an annual observance by the United Nations. So Paula's going to talk us through what International Day of Charity means. But before we hear about those details, we're going to hear a little bit about Paula. How are you doing this morning?
I am good and happy to be back in studio. Thank you so much for welcoming the YMCA today.
Oh, of course, no problem. And is this our first time on Business Buzz together?
Yes, for us.
For us, yes, okay.
I visit more than 1 p.m.
Yes, that's very, very true. And I think I've had you before on Talk Today when I've hosted that show and filled in.
Yes.
But it's great to have you in the morning with me. I know you're a morning person.
I am, so I'm loving this. So thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'm trying to get your energy as well because, yep, you're a vibrant morning person. I know that about you. So, all right, Paula, give us a bit of a brief professional background on you, your role at the YMCA, and then what the YMCA does.
Yes, thank you for the opportunity. I am blessed to have had the opportunity to move to Grand Cayman almost 19 years ago. I was on my own at that time, so I found that there are some areas of need, various demographics, various reasons, and I just became a volunteer for some of the non-for-profit organizations during my full-time role in hospitality back then. And as I learned more about our country, our islands, and the various needs, I just thought at some point that doing my volunteer role full-time was actually what was meant to be. And I started doing projects for fundraising, originally for Meals on Wheels, Crisis Center, Cancer Society, and under the role of philanthropy for the YMCA, we are championing the annual caring campaign, which is actually an annual fundraising, an initiative that supports directly the YMCA's financial assistance program. That's the program that is fully dedicated to help those parents who are experiencing financial hardship, may not be able to afford their registration fees, which are also minimal for the WISE programs. But if they can't afford them, we support them because we do not want to leave any child away from our activities, from our youth and leadership programs. So the Caring Campaign really champions that mission of the Y.
Okay, wonderful. I like that because affordability can be a barrier to entering programs that the YMCA does offer. And as a child, as a parent, you would want your child to experience all the things that they want to try out.
Absolutely.
So if you're able to afford them some sort of financial assistance, that's a great thing. It just gives the opportunity to the children, right? Equal playing ground for everybody.
Absolutely. We want to remove barriers and we want to make sure that we don't leave any child behind.
All right. Well, now the YMCA in Cayman, it hasn't been too long.
Yeah, it's
they've existed here, right?
Over 10 years for sure. 2012, it actually started from kind of the same origin that the YMCA worldwide, from a very small group of concerned citizens. About 180 years now, the founder actually came up with what became a worldwide movement now, rich in history of community service, of youth empowerment, and most important, social impact. So I wish he knew how big this was going to turn, because with the many countries around the world now championing these activities, listening first to what their local community needs are, and then acting up on this has really bring up that opportunity to deliver what is best for our children, the country's future.
Right. I think it's a brilliant program. I'm from Canada. A lot of people know that.
Right,
and
yes.
I remember the YMCA. YMCA and Boys and Girls Club actually were the two kind of biggest organizations out there that you know that any child could go to.
Mm-hmm.
So I always had a really good feeling about the YMCA in
Yes.
the sense that, yes, anybody can go there. It's all-inclusive in that sense. So we were not, excluding anybody out of the mix there. And that's what and it was everywhere.
Yes.
And it was kind of not just for younger people, but there would be adults there using the swimming pool. It was a whole different kind of ball game in Canada. And I know the effect of it in Canada, so I understand how it can be a very influential organization all over the world.
Yes.
I was happy to see it come to Cayman for sure.
Yes, and it's important to remind our community that we have programs in Cayman Brac, not just in Grand Cayman.
Okay. Has that been a new thing, or has that been
No,
always
that's
for
the
Brac?
after-school program that we manage. And, I mean, Jinky and the team there are doing a phenomenal job for the kiddos. I truly enjoyed when I actually attended one's kickoff last year, September, and it's just interesting how they blend curriculum with fun, and the kids are learning but making friends and really having a beautiful time. And as you may appreciate, after school service is a time of the afternoon where parents may not be able to actually have their children because they have to work, many of them.
Right.
So we provide a safe space for children that is nurturing them. It's not just like a babysitting daycare type of facility. There's a lot of learning, there's a lot of fun, but also this teams that we have, especially after school, is about 100 plus team members. They put their heart on it. They really love doing activities for children.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty large team.
Yes,
to have.
we're about full-time, about 150.
Okay.
Just shy of 20, part-time 150-ish, full-time just shy of 20. And then we have a group of talented and experienced volunteers under the board of directors, 17 of them providing guidance, but also their heart and their time.
Okay. Out of the 150 that are part-time, does that include the volunteers?
No, volunteers will be separate. There's a great group, about 100 plus for the sports side. So that's really important for us because if you may have heard of Little League,
of course.
So that's one of the sports that we are most famous for, I guess. And it has been a great success thanks to the many volunteers that have supported over the years. But now Youth Football Academy, which launched last year and comes back in September. Oh, we're already in September.
Yes.
Like next week. They also will have volunteer support. And then under my umbrella, which is philanthropy, we host a number of volunteers to help us fundraise.
Okay. I feel like that's a lot of organization of people that you got to kind of manage in that sense. So it's a big job to do.
Yes. We all do it with our heart for the best of what we think the kids and the teens need these days. These are different times that what you and I may have navigated when we were younger. We're still young, but when we were younger. So we have to go through the trends, and it's important that we incorporate all the other elements that these days are critical, like mental health, inclusivity, and many others.
Right. I love how you made the note that we're still young, and I woke up this morning and I was like, why is my knee not working? What's going on? So you do reach a point in age where all of a sudden just body parts stop working as well, and you don't know why.
Well, staying active, it's important. So that's the thing that we definitely enjoy doing with our activities at the Y.
Definitely. It's one of the biggest things that I like about it is just the many different activities you can do. So there are a bunch of different programs and services that the YMCA offers in the Cayman Islands. Could you, you talked a little bit about them, but could you tell us a little bit more about what's offered?
Just to do a little run, from September, we go back to after school, which is 11 government schools, the 9 primaries, and the 2 high schools. That's the extended after school program. When school is out, we actually host camp. That's about 15 weeks of the year.
Okay.
And it's incredible how the children are really learning science, going out to the beach, going to the pool. During the summer, which we had 8 weeks of fun, we actually went cooking. It was an impressive array of activities. So camp is really nurturing too. It's kind of like an extension of after school, but we do have students from both the private and the public schools on that. Under the sports side, I touch base on baseball. We have softball, youth football academy, which is for the youngest kids. I love it's co-ed, so the young girls and the young boys really having fun, kicking the ball, all about making new friends and really developing the leadership skills of like team playing and bonding with each other. So it's quite neat. We definitely have safety programs. So I thought I should highlight today, because we're coming back to our monthly community trainings for CPR and first aid.
Okay.
And this came from, we have provided this in past, but about November last year, we had the opportunity to train 10 of our staff members to become certified instructors. And so these provided the Y the opportunity to provide more training sessions throughout the year, which, by now over 150 people for sure have been trained because of the Y. And we started programs for caregivers, nannies. It's open to the general public. We host this.
What do you mean programs for caregivers and nannies? Could you?
The CPR.
Okay. Go. Gotcha.
Yes, because they are open really for the general public. So especially like.
I love that though, because they are looking after your children.
Oh, absolutely. And for us, really, it's about making the community safe.
Yeah.
It's not just staying within our parameters. I must say the staff that we have is not just talented, but they go through a very rigorous training when it comes to child protection, CPR training, of course. Inclusion Cayman has partnered with us, Alex Panton Foundation. We blend the type of training that we incorporate for our team members, but we want to go to the broader in our community, and CPR and first aid training now becomes critical. As you may have heard, there's incidents more frequent at the golf course, at the pickleball center. There could be an incident anywhere, anytime. So,
swimming, snorkeling, this is very often.
Especially, on our island. So if we have more people trained, getting this little boost of confidence that if an emergency was to occur, they were prepared for it. So hosting these monthly trainings now back after summertime at our headquarters, which is the Field of Dreams. We have a multifunctional room upstairs. And so we have smaller groups, but we have it in a blended type of training tip where you first go through an online session at your pace for this CPR training, first aid training, and then when you do the in-person, you come visit us at the Field of Dreams. The bookings gets to do everything online on our website, smaller groups. So for the first one that we have in September, which is September 21st, we're down to like the last 5 spaces. So people are really taking it more seriously to become first aid trained. And we just love to have the opportunity to just bring more of this to our community.
Wow, that's very impressive, I would have to say. So you have a couple spots left for the September
for this
training.
one coming.
What is the cost that people are looking at?
Yes, if you're really doing an investment when you're attending, it's 125 CI, and you do the booking online, as I mentioned on our website, which is YMCA-Cayman.ky, and really just with that investment, you're taking on the online component and then the in-person training.
And you're learning a life-saving skill.
Absolutely.
Vital to everybody.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, and then you have this opportunity to also feel, because it's a 2-year course, when the time comes to get recertified and just keep up with these safety trainings that are critical for every citizen.
Right. Okay. Well, I know you have another program that I want to talk about as well, because it's more of a corporate team building thing.
Oh, right.
I'm interested in, because, I am trying to spend our director, Norma's money, Radio Cayman's money, really. But I like the idea. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, maybe we could do this. We're going to hear more about that when we come from the break.
The Cayman Islands boasts of a long, colorful, and rich history. In tribute to our roots, Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands, is pleased to bring you the Historical Vignette Series. Brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects. The Cayman Islands, He hath founded it upon the seas.
The old oldest known style of Caymanian home is the wattle and daub cottage, which dates back to the mid-18th century. The house was usually rectangular, with foundation posts made from the termite-resistant ironwood. Gaps between the ironwood and mahogany posts were filled with a basket weave of wattled sticks and then plastered on either side with lime daub made from burnt coral. The earliest roofs were thatched using palm tree fronds, but in more recent times, wood, shingle, or corrugated zinc has been used. Windows were simple openings with wood board shutters, while smoke pots helped keep out mosquitoes. Normally, these one-story dwellings would feature a steeply pitched roof, which would keep the houses cooler as the hot air rose. The typical yard would have been shaded with sea grape and plotnut trees, and there will be separate caboose for cooking.
Since 1993, Rotary Central has worked diligently each year to provide quality bus shelters to our community. A traveling convenience to our school children, the elderly, young people going to work, guest workers, and visitors using the public bus. We, Rotary Central, help you, our advertisers, make it happen. Your marketing dollar travels a far way, positioning your message, your product, your services, your presence in over 83 bus shelters. Every dollar you spend, every advert you place helps to build another bus shelter, providing modest comfort for Cayman travelers. Reserve space now on the only billboard medium in the Cayman Islands. Email rotaryshelters@gmail.com. rotaryshelters@gmail.com. The Bus Shelters, a partner in community convenience. Another inspiration program by Rotary Central Cayman Islands.
Radio Cayman's historical vignettes was brought to you by Rotary Central. For more than 110 years, Rotary members have used their passion, energy, and intelligence to take action on sustainable projects.
So, schools are back in, and you know what that means. The germs are back too. All them sticky fingers, runny noses, and don't get me started on what I find in those bags. Trying to keep this house clean. I call GJP Janitorial. With over 20 years of experience in deep cleaning, furniture, and maid services, the house felt cleaner. And boy, so did I. Call GJP Janitorial for a free quote. 548-1221. GJP Janitorial. Lose the mop, we'll clean the slop. GJP Janitorial. 548-1221.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
We have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center.
Specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Meal prep. I trust Kirk Market to provide the best value for quality proteins. The butchers at Kirk Market are super helpful. They always slice my steaks perfectly. Kirk Market has everything I need for healthy and flavorful protein-packed meals. From lean cuts of CAB choice beef, tender CAB prime beef, the juiciest pork, and all-natural hormone-free poultry, to their seafood section with everything from fresh local snapper to omega-3 rich salmon. I choose Kirk Market for the highest quality proteins to support my healthy lifestyle. Kirk Market. Eat well, live well, and discover a world of choice.
The Business Buzz with your host, Kathy Miller. Business Buzz.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Business Buzz. I'm your host, Kathy Miller, and I'm in studio this morning with Paula Robinson, Director for the YMCA. And Paula was just giving us some of the background information on the programs and services that the Y offers in Cayman. We only talked about a couple of them, but we do have limited time on this first part of the show. And the next thing I wanted to ask her was about a team building activity that had to do with like a ropes challenge. I saw a little video on it. And I was like, oh, I would love to do this. And then a little bit of research I did, there's so many different kind of ropes challenges that are team building exercises. So tell us about this And how does it help build a team?
Oh, absolutely. And thank you for sharing of that. That video was produced to showcase just a snapshot of what really we can do, not just for our own programs. The Alpine Tower was built about probably 7 years ago when the DG Challenge was dedicated to the Y, and basically used originally for our own teenage programs and incorporated to other programs of the Y. But now corporations are welcome to book for teaming activities, groups, office team, because really it's not just about go all the way up 53 feet up, but the course initiative is really thinking outside the box type of activities that our certified and trained staff bring up to these teams or groups, and really making sure that they connect as individuals, that this team building or team bonding happens throughout their activities, and it's kind of like nurturing communication and so many elements that perhaps it's a bit easier to develop when you're outside your workplace and in an environment that feels safe, that is fun. Of course, outdoors always so beautiful. And for those that actually make it all the way up, they get rewarded with the amazing views of Georgetown.
Right. And I saw that, I was like, why haven't I done this yet?
It's a lot of fun. I've only done it a couple times, once at night and once during the day. Just went up once,
okay.
All the way up once.
Okay. All right. If a corporation, a business, a department wants to try out this team building challenge, how much does that cost them?
Well, we would actually have our director work directly with them.
Okay.
So the best way to reach us is info@ymca-cayman.ky. Director search most likely will be in communication with them. It's not just about a set price and fit inside my box, really. It's about really working together with what they aim to achieve too. And then that direct communication will bring them information on how to book for their activity.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And is this open to people of all kind of physical abilities?
Right, yes, that's the beauty of it. I mean, new climbers, experienced climbers. Again, as I mentioned, I've only done it a couple of times, and it was my first time, that one time that I went all the way up, which is so encouraging to actually even see the teenagers and the children in our activities doing it themselves, because it really boosts that self-esteem, that confidence, that energy. So it's beautiful to watch them do it, but also it's quite nice what they have been able to manage with groups and adults too.
I'm not going to say I think. I definitely know you have less fear as a child and a teenager because I've suddenly accumulated a lot more fear in adulthood.
Oh, did
in the
you?
past 10 years.
Right.
Yes, I would be jumping off buildings way more when I was younger. Now I'm like, I don't know, guys. There's a lot to think about here.
Never done the jumping off buildings, but wow.
Well, bungee jumping or
something
like
yes,
that, right? So,
of course.
So yeah, or skydiving. I used to be all about that. Now I'm terrified to go. So do it. Take these small steps like the rope challenge course. Just build up the that confidence over time, and I think that's what it teaches you as well.
Absolutely.
In that sense,
Yes.
So we're really here to talk about the International Day of Charity, right?
Yes, thank you.
So that day is this coming Thursday, September 5th. And I know the YMCA has a couple of different events planned, so let us know about these events.
Thank you. Yes, well, just to briefly mention about International Day of Charity and the importance, really when you think of the UN, 50-plus countries, 80-plus years looking for international peace, but really social progress. So this date marks the opportunity for people to volunteer their time, create awareness about a charitable cause, or make a donation, a contribution to, in our case, the YMCA, to really help generate that social impact in our local community, in our islands. So we're really looking for those pockets of time throughout the year when we can encourage the community to learn more about the Y and either dedicate their time, their talent, or their treasure for us. So this Thursday, we actually are hosting at the traditional bingo night that Salty's restaurant at Grand Harbor hosts on a weekly basis. The YMCA has a raffle, so we've attended a couple of these events. They're a lot of fun. It's family friendly, and people love the music. And the restaurant itself puts a lot of gift certificates forward for prizes.
Okay.
So we will host a raffle, and all the funds that we raise on the night are going to go towards the financial assistance program of the YMCA.
Okay.
Via our caring campaign.
Okay. So the funds that you're getting is mostly from the raffle, or is there any other way that you're collecting funds that way?
The fun and last round of bingo, which is bingo round number 4, they will be having bonus cards that the YMCA is also going to sell. So this gives you an opportunity to have more choices for hopefully winning. And they actually give a $100 gift certificate for the winner plus $50 cash. So people are used to come in and look forward to the cash prize. This time, Salties is putting an extra $100 gift certificate towards it.
I love
so it's building up a little bit of excitement around.
Right, because the people are going to come back and back again and like you spend over that gift certificate, especially if you're coming with a family. So
yes, it really goes a long way.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Okay, so that's the first event.
Yes, in September, we're also hosting the Shop for a Cause. It's managed by a third party, Miss Catherine, who organizes this on a monthly basis for a different cause.
You said in September, but what date?
29th.
Okay.
The last Sunday.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to going back to the Georgetown Yacht Club. It is the non-typical garage sale because you're in the room upstairs with AC. You have the restrooms where you can fit in your either clothes or any of the pieces that you're looking to purchase. And really, she just encourages the community to come in because the entry fee, which is only $5, all of those 100 people, 200 people that cross through the doors, that money goes directly to the YMCA. And again, it goes towards the financial assistance program. So the Caring Campaign will be the host for 29th of September.
Okay, so that is at the Georgetown Yacht Club upstairs.
Yes.
It's sort of like a garage sale.
Yes.
Who gets
fancy.
A fancy garage sale, yes. In a nice indoor AC bathrooms.
Yes.
Yes, I gotcha. A little restaurant downstairs.
True. And actually
marina.
they open it upstairs too. So if you want to purchase some
drinks and
beverages and food, that will be available from upstairs.
Oh,
too.
wonderful.
Yes.
Okay. That's a nice little afternoon. And anything that's on display there and bought, all of those funds would go to, or
entry
partial
fees.
Proceeds. Okay.
Entry
fees go to.
Entry fees, yes. The partial proceeds will be from the registration of those who have a table.
Okay.
So they make sure that part proceeds do go to the Y. But anybody who crossed through the doors and covers the entry fee of $5, they're welcome to also make a donation, but those $5 will go directly to the Y.
Okay. Can people still register to have a table to sell there?
Yes, they could do. They have very limited space now. So if they go into our info at ymca-cayman.ky, they can send us a message if they're interested, and then we can connect them with the third party who is arranging for the event, Miss Catherine.
Okay. Now, what if it wasn't items that I'm trying to sell in my house or clothes that I can no longer fit into or whatever it might be? What if I'm actually a producer, a small business owner, and I make something? It could be candles. It could
how
be
beautiful.
Am I able to get a table in that event?
You should be able to. I'm definitely going to ask Catherine about it. They have encouraged more of, just coming out of anything from home that you're really looking forward to donate and put on forward for selling. But also, great question, and I can absolutely ask her and let you know.
Okay, awesome. I'm curious about that. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
And so that one's the 29th, Georgetown Yacht Club. The very first one, which is, on the day of International Day of Charity, it's coming up this Thursday.
Yes.
And that's at Salties.
Yes.
Bingo night. What time does it start?
Bingo night starts at 7:30 on Thursdays. We will be there from 6. We encourage the community to come out, have dinner, get a table because it gets really busy on Thursdays, or pre-reserve their table with Salties directly. Groups of 5 or more can book a reservation in advance.
Okay.
But we will be hosting raffle ticket sales from 6:30 p.m. all the way through the end of bingo, which is about 9 p.m. that evening.
Okay. So it's a good idea to try to reserve because I'm sure people are going to come out for that because it's a fun night. It's a different thing to do.
It is so much fun. I mean, honestly, we have had great opportunities to attend, and the music is just great. People really enjoy it, and it's family friendly.
Wonderful. Now, we only got a minute left, so I'm going to give you this minute if you want to leave any lasting thoughts with our listeners. I want to say, especially as it relates to International Day of Charity.
Yes. Well, I think it's an opportunity for everyone to just look at what they could do on the day. Perhaps share any of our posts that speaks about our charitable cause, or come and join us Thursday night. Be part of the event, be part of our movement. If it's in your heart and you can, donate. as any other non-for-profit organization, we always are supporting and welcoming donations throughout the year, not just on International Day of Charity, but most important, try to look at pockets of time for the remaining of the year where you could perhaps volunteer and support any of the valued non-for-profits that are in our community.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
I
Kathy.
think you're one of the people out there that I know that volunteers for almost everything. You are part of so many different volunteer drives, and I love to see it. I think it's really inspirational. I'm not a big volunteer person. I think you know this from me. I spend my time doing other things, but you said that you realize that this is a part of you, that kind of a career path that you want to follow. So it's not just volunteering your spare time. It's a part of your life.
It is. Yes.
I think it's a very beautiful thing.
Thank
and
you.
I hope you reach a lot more people. I know it's a hard thing to get volunteers, but I hope that people are inspired by your action in the community.
Thank
as well.
you. I
All right.
appreciate that.
Absolutely, no problem. Thanks for joining us on the first segment of the Business Buzz. We're going to go to the 8 a.m. news, and then I'll be back with you at around 8:15.
Thank you, Kathy. And studio time by Foster's is 8 o'clock.
When you're on the go, the experienced team at Foster's Pharmacy are here to help. Drop off your prescription while you shop or WhatsApp us and we'll prepare it, ready for your arrival.
Whether you need prescription or over-the-counter medications, blood glucose testing, or advice on vitamins and supplements, we're here early in the morning to late at night. Both of our locations at our Camana Bay and airport stores are open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., Monday to Saturday.
For more info, visit fosters.ky/pharmacy. Foster's Pharmacy. Better health because we care.
The voice of the Cayman Islands.
89.9 FM in Grand Cayman and 93.9 FM in Cayman Brac and Little Cayman.
Silver wings shining in the sunlight.
Radio Cayman.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com.
For today's biggest news.
Radio Cayman, the voice of the Cayman Islands.
With your latest news, I'm Carsley Fuller. The National Weather Service provides an update on a tropical wave moving through the Caribbean region. Meteorologist Shamal Clark chats with CIGTV's Donna Bush.
So, Mr. Clark, can you explain to us what's happening in our region as far as storms or what you're monitoring?
So we've been watching this for some time now, actually, since the weekend, but the National Hurricane Center has marked an area of interest. It's actually a very active tropical wave that just crossed the Lesser Antilles. Mm-hmm. So that system is projected to move into the Western Caribbean later on this week, close to the weekend. Right now, there's like a 0% chance for formation in the next day or two. Mm-hmm. However, the system is expected to move into more favorable area for enhancement in the next or the following 5 days. So that's Friday, Saturday, thereabout. And at that point, the system is expected to be just southwest of us, moving towards Central America, so closer to Belize, that region. So once the system moves to that area, it's expected to enhance and to strengthen somewhat. It has a 40% chance of cyclone formation. So still relatively low, but we're still monitoring it because we're moving towards peak hurricane season. So anything could happen or develop.
In the meantime, you can expect localized afternoon showers throughout today in association with light winds due to a weak pressure gradient across the northwest Caribbean. Tomorrow morning, a trough is expected to approach the area, which will also increase the chance for cloudiness and showers into the afternoon. The Ministry of Tourism and Ports launches the Visitors Experience Development Grant. As Radio Cayman's April Cummings explains, the program has two goals: increasing Caymanian participation in the tourism industry and expanding the range of products and services available to tourists.
The Visitor Experience Development Grant aims to encourage Caymanian entrepreneurs to create new and authentic visitor experience as a way of expanding the island's tourism product offerings and giving tourists a wider range of things to do during their time on the islands. But access to capital, of course, can be a major barrier for entrepreneurs. So this development grant will be providing up to CI $50,000 per successful applicant to fund new tourism ventures. The grants will be dispersed in installments over a 3-month period, and conditions are in place to ensure that those funds are used solely for the approved purpose intended. Support from the program will include a focus on promoting new experiences in a variety of categories. So things like eco-nature wildlife tours or cultural and heritage activities, food and agricultural experiences, as well as wellness and spiritual retreats, and there are a number of others. Among the criterion, the business must be 100% Caymanian owned, with all owners and employees being Caymanian. The business must also be offering a new and innovative experience targeting international visitors. You can see the full guidelines and other information at ourcayman.ky/VEDGP. April Cummings, Radio Cayman News.
The program is accepting applications for a 4-week period that started this week. Interested parties can fill out the form online at ourcayman.ky/VEDGP. Sticking with tourism, the DOT has announced 2 new hires and the appointment of a current team member to the management team. CDOT has welcomed Sebastian Bodden as the manager for tourism product development and Joanna Walding as the manager for business development UK and Europe. Ricardo Smith has been appointed as manager for research and digital strategy. Bodden and Smith are located in Grand Cayman, while Miss Walding is located in CDOT's London office. Now with the check of international news, here's the BBC, which takes us out of the newscast. I'm Karsley Fuller.
BBC News with Moira Alderson. The Congolese Justice Minister has called an attempted breakout at the country's largest prison a premeditated act of sabotage. 129 people died during the failed jailbreak. A prominent scientist in Russia has been sentenced to 15 years in jail for treason. Russian media says Alexander Shiplyuk specialised in aerophysical research, including hypersonic aircraft. India's launched an investigation after 12 applicants for government posts died during physical tests in Jharkhand state. They were among 500,000 people vying for around 600 jobs in the excise department. The former CEO of Volkswagen, Martin Winterkorn, has gone on trial in Germany 9 years after VW was found to have falsified data to make millions of diesel vehicles appear to be less polluting. That's the latest. BBC News.
The 8 a.m. news is brought to you by ValueMed Pharmacy. Save time and order your prescription refills online at value-medpharmacy.com. VALU-medpharmacy.com.
Now, more than ever, supporting your immune system is crucial to helping your body fight off illnesses like the common cold, the flu, and COVID-19. At ValueMed Pharmacy on Walkers Road and in Buttontown, we carry all the essential vitamins and minerals to help support your immune system and improve your overall health. Some of our top immunity support picks are vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, elderberry, and quercetin, or the popular 7-in-1 immunity support. Our pharmacists are always on hand to help guide you and answer any questions. Visit ValueMed Pharmacy on Walkers Road or Buttontown. Live happy, live healthy with ValueMed Pharmacy.
Stay in touch with Radio Cayman with the latest up-to-date, accurate news and information. For your convenience, the headline news will be repeated on our sister station, Breeze 105.3 FM, weekdays at 8:30 a.m. Follow Radio Cayman on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or download the Radio Cayman app in the App Store or log on to www.radiocayman.gov.ky and stay connected to what's happening in the community. Radio Cayman, your voice, your choice, your radio. The end of summer sale is happening now through September 14th at Beacon Furniture, offering discounts on selected furniture, 20% off lamps, and 50% off selected cushions. Refresh your home with gorgeous pieces from Beacon Furniture and save. Visit us at 386 Shamrock Road, opposite the Seafarers Hall. Call us at 943-2500 or check our website at www.beaconfurniture.ky. Beacon Furniture. Buy it today and have it in your home tonight.
According to statistics in the 2022 Cayman Islands Student Drug Use Survey, 23.1% of students reported being bullied in the last 12 months. The Anti-Bullying Schools Regulations 2022, brought forward by the Ministry of Education, aim to prevent bullying in our schools and help schools create a welcoming and safe learning environment for our children. Please encourage your children to report bullying to an educator. Learn more at gov.ky/education.
The 8 a.m. weather update, brought to you by CG Britcade, where people come first.
Good morning. Let's take a look at the latest weather report. Current temperature is 82 degrees. Relative humidity is 85%. The barometric pressure is 29.90 inches and rising. The wind is east at 5 knots. Overnight low temperature was 79 degrees. Synoptics indicate localized afternoon showers are possible throughout today in association with light winds due to a weak pressure gradient across the northwest Caribbean. Tomorrow morning, a trough is expected to approach the Cayman area, increasing the chance for cloudiness and showers. Radar images show isolated showers in and around the Cayman Islands moving towards the northwest. The National Hurricane Center has marked a tropical wave over the western Atlantic Ocean with a 40% chance of cyclone formation in the next 7 days. The Cayman Islands National Weather Service will continue to monitor the development of this system. The forecast for the Cayman Islands for today calling for partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of afternoon showers and possible thunder, and temperatures will be in the low 90s with a heat index near 108 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to be a very hot day. Winds will be east at 5 to 10 knots and seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. Pretty much the same for tonight, partly cloudy skies with cloudy spells and a 30% chance of showers and possible thunder, and temperatures dipping to the low 80s tonight. Winds will be east to northeast at 5 to 10 knots and seas will be slight with wave heights of 1 to 3 feet. Today's high tide will occur this morning at 9:28, low tide this afternoon at 3:25, and a high tide again tonight at 9:33. The sun will set this evening at 6:37 and will rise tomorrow morning at 12 minutes past 6. And the outlook is calling for an active tropical wave currently over the eastern Caribbean, to forecast it to move over the western Caribbean later this week. Regardless of development of the system, a potential increase in cloudiness and shower activity is likely for the Cayman area on Thursday evening into Friday morning. And that's the very latest on your weather report.
Advice from your Aunt Angie. Don't lie on your resume. Because if you say you've got trapeze experience, someone might shoot you out of a cannon and expect you to do a gymnast routine while flying through the air at 82 miles an hour. And just because you want to land on your feet doesn't mean you will. But if you're smart, you'll have CG medical insurance, so you get the best coverage for the price.
Get the best coverage for the price. CG Brit K. Good like that. All benefits are subject to policy provisions, including eligibility at the time of service.
The 8 a.m. weather update brought to you by CG Brit K, where people come first.
For the past 10 years, Health City Cayman Islands has been providing a comprehensive range of in-house medical services, from routine care to highly complex surgeries. We've transformed healthcare in the region, saving thousands of lives in the process. Recognized for quality and excellence, Health City brings together expert doctors, the best technology, and the latest techniques to provide world-class healthcare to those who need it. Health City Cayman Islands, a decade of healing.
Biggest variety in the morning.
RC Fusion.
Following the 10 a.m. news headline.
Brought to you by TCE Paint Shop, 27 Godfrey Nixon Way.
RC Fusion.
The Georgetown Farmers Market. It's time you start eating local. The market at the Cricket Grounds.
My Kinda Cleaners. Call or WhatsApp 326-3379 for your free quote today. Biggest variety in the morning. Radio Cayman.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Enjoy a delicious start to your day with breakfast from Subway.
Good morning, Cayman Islands. Let's take a look at what's happening on your roads. Coming from the east, further up on Shamrock Road and Rex Creighton Boulevard, flowing moderately. Further down, a different story as traffic is steady. As you approach the Linford Pearson Highway, slow moving traffic on Cool Road heading to Georgetown. Delays expected. And coming off of Bobby Thompson Way and Huldah Avenue, traffic is steady but flowing. As we look to the west side of things on the West Bay Road in front of the Ritz, traffic is flowing moderately in both directions, and traffic flowing pretty good coming from the West Bay four-way stop. On the Estella-Tibbetts Highway, steady but flowing traffic and continuing on to North Sound Road in both directions. Heading towards the Industrial Park area, traffic is moving along at a good pace. Now, if you see any accidents, please give us a call here at Radio Cayman 949-6990. That's what's happening on your roads. Join us again at about 10 minutes after 12. We'll give you another traffic report.
The rich flavors of Italy just arrived at Subway. Say ciao to the Italianos. Our 3 new Subway Series recipes, carefully crafted with an Italian flair. Try the Hot Shot Italiano for an enticing and zesty touch. The tastier than ever Ultimate BMT, generously stuffed with a mix of ham, pepperoni, and salami. Or go all in with the creamy chicken bacon Alfredo. New Subway Series Italianos. Chef-crafted greatness in every bite. Elevate your game only at Subway. Delizioso.
The traffic report is brought to you by Subway. Enjoy a delicious start to your day with breakfast from Subway.
The Business Buzz with your host, Kathy Miller.
Good morning. Welcome back to the Business Buzz. I'm your host, Kathy Miller. And in this second segment of the Business Buzz, I'm happy to welcome from I got to go back to school and learn my ABCs. From GJP Janitorial, Residential and Commercial Cleaning, we have Miss Gracine Thomas. Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. And how are you doing this morning?
I'm good. I have to move the mic in front of your mouth there.
Okay.
All right. There you go. I'm sorry I butchered the name there. G.
Yes, ma'am.
Just keep laughing at me because I'm going to get it right. I promise. I'm not dyslexic, but apparently this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a tinge of it. So.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So. Start of the school year. That's what I said when I began the show at from 7:30 a.m. People are getting the new swing of things, getting back into the order of business, right?
Right. Yes.
What about you? How are things with you? Are you
good.
In order?
It's going good. Yes, ma'am.
Good. Was it a relaxed summer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But when I said relaxed, I mean I still work.
Of course. We all
just
did.
Take it easy.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you on that, Grace.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Well, let our listeners know who you are, a little bit about your professional background, how you got into GJP. Yeah.
Okay, my name is Gracine Thomas. I am the owner of GJP Janitorial, and I have 20 years experience in cleaning. And the reason why I chose this professional is because God has blessed me with this talent that I can help others, teach them, and show them how to do cleaning. Okay. I have 20 years experience in cleaning, janitorial cleaning. How do you clean a house? How to clean a house, and how do you clean an office, right? And I have experience in supervising also. So I am good at cleaning. And if there's anyone who's hearing my voice this morning, you can reach out to GJP Janitorial.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
All right.
Now, I want to know how you even got started in cleaning. Like, what brought you into this industry?
Okay, what brought me into this industry is because of cleaning homes. I was doing work as a domestic helper, and by cleaning, and because of how they see I clean, they said, you are a good cleaner. And I mean, you need to, further yourself in this, because to what I do, they like to see it. So from there, I continue myself, push myself further in doing the janitorial cleaning. And I was even working with a small company. And I improved myself there, in which they had like it. And no complaint about my cleaning. I always on top.
Okay.
So that's the reason why they even choose me to be a supervisor. Okay. So I know what to do when it comes on to clean. So
was this a career path that you always wanted to take, or are you interested in doing other things?
Well, yes. Tell
us about that.
I like it, yes. So that's the reason why I go forward in doing it.
Okay.
And having this as my small business. And I get to teach people how to clean and they appreciate it. Sometimes, like with customers, things what they don't know, I show it to them what can be done, and they, thank me for showing them things which they didn't know how to do it and didn't know that can move. So I show them what to do and how to move it.
Makes your job a little bit easier,
so
too.
They appreciate what I do. Yes,
yes, of course.
And I always talk to the customer, explain things to them which they like. Yes, ma'am. So I tell them that once it come on to cleaning, it's a process. So,
even before you go into there, I remember before the show started.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd asked you about, beginning and getting into it, and you told me at that time you dabbled a little bit in hairdressing.
Yes, I used to do
nursing,
hairdressing and nursing. Yes, but by doing that, I realized myself moving up further in doing like the cleaning. So I find myself doing most likely cleaning instead of the hairdresser. You understand? So
but even
that's
nursing,
a long time. Yes, I do.
Nursing is a pretty lucrative career, right?
That's a professional. Yeah, but I mean.
So it's interesting that you were like, no, I'm going to go from nursing into cleaning, and I say that because it's not always that's not a common switch to make.
No.
Right?
Right.
And a lot of people would think, well, nursing is a more respectable is the wrong word, but more fancier job in that sense to have, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But it didn't speak to you.
No.
but cleaning did.
Right.
Yeah, so tell us about that.
Cleaning,
I think that's important in knowing that. Okay, you were on a career path that a lot of people would think, wow, this is great.
Yeah.
And you said, no, I'm going to do this one, which might have surprised.
Right. And I mean, I find myself more in the cleaning right now because it elevates me and it is putting me to a higher level that I can even, when I step even into a business place, the first thing I do, I always looking at.
Sorry, did we get a grade A?
I did. Because sometimes I ask, do you have a cleaner? Sometimes they say yes. And I said,
really?
I show them that this need to be done. Just point out these to them and let them know that it can be done also, because stepping into the place, the first thing you see is that. So
that impressions matter.
Yeah, impression, right? So that can be removed, But that's how it goes sometimes. But as doing cleaning, once you have God in it, it will help you to push forward and open your eyes that you can see what need to be done, and also it's a goal of cleanliness. And, once you have health, you need wealth. So you know that your surroundings supposed to be clean properly. And if it does not clean properly, what you're going to be getting? Bacteria.
That's true.
So you have to clean the place that it can look good, smell good. And that is a part of health. Because
your health is your greatest wealth.
Yes, you understand. And if your place is not well clean, you're going to be sick.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yes.
I've been in some places where there's been mold growing.
Right.
I didn't even know what it was. I've never seen mold, so I was like, why does that dark spot in the shower keep getting darker?
Right.
And longer? And I just couldn't figure it out. And then when I, inquired, that's mold, and I freaked out. I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
I had no idea.
See?
So it was a moving to the Cayman Islands. For me, that was a new experience.
Okay.
So I came from a much colder climate.
Okay,
so it wasn't you weren't as susceptible to it, basically.
Well, for me, like cleaning, these are the things I looked for, which I'm not supposed to, but I do it because it is inside of me to, as the head of the cleaning company, things in which I'm supposed to look out for. Example, I work for a customer, and when I went to the house, she said she needed a deep cleaning. So I said, okay, ma'am. Yes, these are my girls. Yes, I can start and do everything. She said, okay, fine. By cleaning and checking, looking around, She said sometimes she's sick and she cannot even stay inside the house. But when I look around and check around, things that I see, mold. And when I take the picture and send to her, she said she couldn't believe that.
Where'd you find the mold?
If behind
so
the bed.
her house was being cleaned or maintained on a somewhat regular basis?
Like twice per week.
Okay.
Plus,
per week?
Per week, plus maintaining. They have a maintenance person who comes and check to see what is going on. But when I check behind the headboard, that's where the mole was.
That's crazy.
Yes, it was a huge one. Yes.
Wow.
So she said that's what was sicking her and she didn't know all along. And she keep going to doctor. And I am the one who find the mole.
Okay.
And she appreciate it. And she tell me thank you. From I did that cleaning, she never sick again.
Wow.
Yeah, that is so true, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's very incredible.
Yes, that's true.
Because I know a mole can make you quite
But that was
sick.
a huge one behind the headboard.
Right.
She didn't know.
Okay, so your attention to detail is very
right.
very
I hope
important
my eyes and
part of your process.
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and going back to what you did say, it's a God-given thing for you. You knew that the other career paths that you were looking at weren't for you. You had a special skill that you realized you developed in cleaning. It was you were kind of climbing the ladder there, and boom. So
I know.
So when you started GJP, you guys hear I got it right this time, all right? GJP.
Yeah.
When you started that, what made you start the company? How did that come about?
Because I was in the cleaning field at that time, so that motivate me to push. And sometimes when I go like places, they keep saying, Grace, but you need to have your
own.
Because to how they see I do things, they say they need to step out now and do yours.
What did you think when people said that?
Well, I feel good with what they are saying to me, and it's time. So I said, okay, I will consider it. But one day, I just think back and I said, that's a good idea. And then I just started to do my thing, and God has blessed me with the talent, so I'm so blessed. And I'm giving God thanks. Whatever I am doing, I always put God first. So before I go on a job, I always pray and beg God for direction and open my eyes that I can see and just cover the girls who are working with me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So you went and started GJP.
Yes, ma'am. So I just started my company.
How many years?
20 years experience.
20 years experience, but how long has GJP been open?
7 years now.
So wow,
yes,
you're doing good.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so you made it past what people would say the first rough couple of years. You're either going to make it or you don't make it,
so
right?
I just,
You kept going and here you are.
I keep going. Yes, ma'am.
So that's a part of your story that I love.
Right.
So
yes, ma'am.
You didn't have a formal education in university or college?
Well,
I can't remember.
So long. I leave school long time. I don't remember. That's a long.
Most people remember if they go to university or college.
Well, I didn't go to I didn't get to go to college.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
So but knowing that knowing that you looked at a couple different options you could do for work.
Right.
You tried it out.
Right.
You were doing cleaning. You realized, okay, I'm good here.
Right. So
I like how you followed what you knew you were good at. You felt the best at.
Comfortable.
I think that's important, no matter what might have seemed more lucrative or attractive.
Right.
You stuck with something that felt the best to you.
Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am. Oh yes.
You went from I guess basically the basic entry ranks.
Yes, ma'am.
To moving up to being a supervisor.
Yes, and from
to people saying, "Hey, girl, you got this. You can do your own company."
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
To a business owner, 7 years now.
Right. So once God is in it, that's what make a difference. So that's what I do.
That's inspirational.
Yes, ma'am.
I think that's excellent.
And physical cleanliness actually means tidiness. So I am here to tell anyone who is interested in getting us to do their house, they are free to call us at any time at 548-1221. We are here to help. And, anyone who is interested in learning how to clean, I am here to help them.
Question about that. So we all need to learn new ways or improved ways, right?
Right.
And it's interesting to me because, certain things I would have learned from my parents growing up, and then you might learn things on your own.
Okay.
Or think, okay, my parents did a little wrong, or
yeah.
they did the best with the information, the knowledge and tools that they had.
Yeah.
We've improved in the years, and this is a better way to do it now, right? So that might happen.
Mm-hmm.
But culturally, when it comes to cleanliness,
yes, man.
Do you notice major differences in cleanliness between cultures?
Well, it all depends because it all depends. Because sometimes when you step inside, like what do you say now? Like a maid service, someone that is living inside the house.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Sometimes they don't want this to be moved. They don't want that to be moved. So what I do, I take a picture of certain things, I lift it, and I let them clean it, and I put it back. Sometimes they don't realize that it moved, but we lift, clean, put back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you understand? Because we know that dirt are there to be clean, and that, that dirt, dust that built up that can help trigger off your sinus.
Right.
So that's how we do it. And, some culture, you have some, don't want this to be moved, don't want that to move. So you have to go with their culture of leaving things how they want it, right? So you have to be obedient to what they say. Yeah.
Right.
Right. You have to be obedient. Yeah. Because if you don't want this to move, I cannot move it. Because you tell me that I must not. So we do not.
It's interesting. I asked that question because if I look at maybe Asian culture, like Chinese culture, for example, and the way they approach the home, very, very different compared to like a Western culture. Completely.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true.
American culture, it's very normal to bring your sneakers, shoes inside the house, wear them everywhere.
Okay.
Growing up in Canada, that was a what? You don't walk inside with your shoes.
Well, the first thing I know, that's our teaching. Once you step into a new house or a client house for the first time, all shoes is to be taken off. Yeah, do not go inside there with any shoes on. Always take it off. So they know that.
Okay.
Yes, it depends on if the customer said you can come. Even if you go, you don't feel good having it on because they don't used to keep it on.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
So, like deep cleaning now, that is different because, you have to pull, push, lift, stretch, bend. Hey,
so
lay
it's
down.
a workout.
Yeah, you understand? That's different. You understand? And doing cleaning, you have to take pride. And you have to love it. Don't just do it and murmur and complain. It doesn't work.
Gracine, I hate it.
No, it doesn't work.
I will admit that.
If you're doing it, do it from the best of your heart and your mind and your soul. So just don't complain.
When people say they wake up on a Saturday or Sunday morning, they put their music on, they're so happy cleaning the house.
Right.
I don't know that feeling.
Well, I know that
I need to call GJP. That's what, I do not know that feeling. Waking up early on the weekend to clean does not bring me joy.
Well, I understand. I know. Sometimes, yes, I know. But we understand.
Right.
We understand.
Yeah. We got to go to a commercial break. So when we come back, we're going to continue talking to you, find out a lot more about JGP.
Okay, Mama.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
When it comes to weekly meal prep, I trust Kirk Market to provide the best value for quality proteins. The butchers at Kirk Market are super helpful. They always slice my steaks perfectly. Kirk Market has everything I need for healthy and flavorful protein-packed meals. From lean cuts of CAB choice beef, tender CAB prime beef, the juiciest pork, and all-natural hormone-free poultry, to their seafood section with everything from fresh local snapper to omega-3 rich salmon. I choose Kirk Market for the highest quality proteins to support my healthy lifestyle. Kirk Market. Eat well, live well, and discover a world of choice.
When it comes to keeping the office spotless, we rely on GJP Janitorial. With over 20 years of experience in office and business cleaning, they understand what it takes to maintain a professional environment.
Reliable, efficient, and priced right. GJP Janitorial is the smart choice for any business. For a free quote, call GJP Janitorial 548-1221. GJP Janitorial. Lose the mop. They'll clean the slop. That's 548-1221. Keep your business shining.
Let's come together to build a more dementia-friendly Cayman Islands. Dementia affects many in our community, and small acts of kindness can make a big difference. Here's how you can help. Be patient and understanding. Offer support with a warm smile and a gentle approach. Learn the signs. Recognize symptoms like memory loss or confusion and respond with empathy. Make spaces accessible. Ensure businesses and public areas are easy to navigate and safe for those with dementia. Get involved by becoming a dementia friend. Together we can make our islands a more inclusive and supportive place for everyone. For more information, please call the Alzheimer's and Dementia Association at 924-4170 or 936-1655.
The Business Buzz. Each and every Tuesday and Thursday morning at 7:30 a.m. Brought to you by
Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services.
And Kirk Market. Experience a world of choice.
The Business Buzz with your host, Kathy Miller.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. I'm your host, Kathy Miller, and in studio I have from GJP Janitorial, Residential and Commercial Cleaning, Miss Gracine Thomas. And I was teasing her a little bit, especially during the break, because she keeps calling me ma'am. And I was like, it's okay, Gracine, just call me Kathy. You don't have to call me ma'am. And she's like, it's just so ingrained in her.
Right.
Because of your job as well. It's
Yes,
just, there you go. I get yes, ma'am. So it's just become a part of her personality all the time now. So that's your professionalism.
Right.
It's just, it's with you all the time. I love
Yes,
that.
ma'am. That stay with me all the way.
We go again with the ma'am. I'm going to get used to it. Don't worry. Don't worry. So your business objectives, what are the main goals for GJP Janitorial?
Okay. Our main goals is, to keep the customer happy and good customer service. So our objects is like when we clean their homes or offices, we leave good thinking behind us. That means they don't speak bad about us. They appreciate our small company clean for them. So and it depends on how we clean it, because sometimes what they're expecting us to do, we do more.
Okay.
Yes, and they appreciate it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't say that as I hope I didn't just say, honey, I'll do a lot more than you asked for.
No.
No, but I get it. You'll go that extra mile in that sense.
Yes,
It's part of the customer service.
Right, yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
No, I feel you're good.
Oh, yeah.
So what kind of range of services do you offer?
Okay. We do like washing, cleaning, mopping, sweep, dust. We do deep cleaning. Sometimes laundry. Some customer might ask, do you do like laundry? So we said yes.
Like ironing and...
We do ironing.
Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes they ask us if we offer like washing clothes for them.
Gotcha.
So I said yes, we do. Some they just need for us to do like just cleaning only, and we said, but the bathroom need cleaning also, because cleaning and don't clean the bathroom, that's
Right.
Yeah, we will do that.
So when somebody says cleaning only, what does that mean?
Some just said sweep, mop. No, we don't do that. We go the extra miles.
Okay.
Yes, we go the
gotcha.
extra way. Some just said we just need a cleaning. They just said that. So when they tell you that, now common sense tell you that it's not just cleaning alone. Yes, the fridge need there. You check the fridge. You look.
Right.
It's not a deep cleaning, but we just check to see if it's dirty. We will just clean it also.
Okay.
And bathroom need to be clean. Yeah, we do our professional cleaning, and whenever time we clean, we may not work like 3 hours or 4 hours. We go over. We go beyond.
Is there a minimum time that we can book you?
Well, yes, ma'am. We have a minimum time you can book us.
What is that time?
Like from 7:30.
I mean, like in the day. Like, can I hire you for an hour or 2 hours?
2 hours. Yes.
Okay.
From you'd have to call in advance for us to schedule that time.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Okay.
Sometimes we are occupied, booked out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and the thing is this: when we are cleaning, we just don't clean like regular cleaning. We clean spotless. Yeah, we go deep.
Gotcha.
Yes, so that's how we get our jobs, because sometimes places we go, they say they have cleaners that come in. When we finish, they said, no, this is different. Yeah, they like to see what they see.
You'll show the difference.
Yes, they can see the difference.
Okay.
So they will call us back.
So that's a question I have for you. So I often ask entrepreneurs what their unique service position is.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes you different or unique compared to your competitors?
Well, once we clean, we just, okay, I know that you need someone to clean. Yes, we clean, but we go the extra miles. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, you just need us to iron. I don't just go in there and iron. I take the broom also and the mop, and we clean up for you.
Okay.
And then we do the ironing.
Okay.
You just need ironing, but we do that also.
You'll do a little
Yeah,
touch of
because
extra.
sometimes
Okay.
they just ask us to iron. We step in, we see, it need cleaning, we just sweep, and then we use the mop, and then we clean the slab for them, and they appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
You got your tagline in that answer
yes,
right
ma'am.
there. I love it. Okay, all right.
Yes, ma'am.
How do your prices compare to those in the market?
Well, our prices various.
Okay.
It all depends.
But they're competitive, or?
Our price is not bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think, as you said, you give a little extra too. So.
Right. When I said extra, like to the girls, because in
value, you give extra value in the cleaning services.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When you started GJP, how many staff did you start with?
2.
2. And where are you at now?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. How does that feel? Because over 7 years, from 2 to 5.
Well, it's growing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am. It's growing.
What have been the biggest challenges in that growth for you?
Well, the biggest challenge is sometimes.
It's all right. You can share it. We're all here to learn.
Well, oh my God. Yes. Sometimes, right? The customers, they ask you to do something for them. Sometimes when they come, they switch it around and tell you something else, that was not the plan.
Okay.
So we cannot vex or murmur. We just have to do whatever they ask us, because that customer service come first.
Okay.
And our customer come first. So we just have to do whatever they say. Although they didn't told us that before, but they come with a different option, so we do what they said.
Okay.
Yeah, so we don't murmur, we just do it.
Okay.
Because, as I told you before, God is in it, so we don't complain.
Okay. I like your attitude.
Yes, ma'am.
I like your attitude with that.
Yes,
and there's challenges being the business owner, because you like the cleaning part, you have that part.
Right.
But then
I train them that way, so they know when they go places, they need but the same person.
Well, I would hope so, yeah. If I hire you the first time and I hire you again, you're going to give me a different...
Sometimes...
There's no consistency.
Different... when I send them to different places, they need but the same person over and over. When I want to switch, I can't. So sometimes I get a little extra. I have to move and go and do it. You understand? Because we are tied up.
But as customers, I understand that, because you become comfortable with somebody. You're letting somebody into your house, so there's a big trust factor.
Cleaning is not that. Because of the quality cleaning that they get, that's the reason why. And they don't want to move that one. You understand? So as we are growing, by the grace of God, hopefully, once we continue to get more customers, then we can employ more workers and train them the way we do the rest.
So you've had to do the kind of admin part with their permits and the hiring, all the rest. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so has that been a challenge for you?
Well, that is a challenge for me, but as times go by, we have someone that do it for us.
That helps you with that. Okay.
Oh, yes.
All right. So you're figuring out how to delegate things.
Yes.
And where you really need to prioritize your time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So I know you're the owner, but how involved do you get in the cleaning right now?
Trust me, I do the dropping off.
Okay.
So once we have a house cleaning, anything to do, I do the dropping off. Once it's far out, if it's close, they will take the bus or get a ride, or sometimes the customer pick them up, whichever way more easier for them. Yeah, but I mostly do the dropping off and the picking up and the calling and the checking. Sometime late at night. Sometime I get even call at night, 8 o'clock. Can you come and do a emergency clean for me, please? Because someone checking in tomorrow.
Right.
I am the one who have to push because I know they are tired.
Okay,
So
all
sometimes I'm there up till 2 o'clock in the night.
Okay, so you're still getting your hands dirty per se.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. Even other night, I get one to do. Grace, can you help me, please? I never tell them no. Never. Not one customer I tell
It's
no.
amazing, Gracie.
Yeah, that's true. I always push. They know me at that.
There's
And even this company who I helped out a lot, they just hand me the keys. They don't have to tell me what to do.
Okay.
Because they know, I know. I went to a special place the other day in which I get a call, and they said the place clean. When I went there, I give them a call and I tell them that this place is not clean.
Okay.
I stepped in, and once I stepped in, it didn't smell like something clean. So when they come to the place where I'm working, and they see certain things that I done, they said, but I can see the difference. I mean, things what they did supposed to be done did not. So I do it and I show them, and they said, Grace, I appreciate what you did.
Okay, we got to go to a break, Grace. Yes, but when we come back, I want to talk about the different kind of household cleaning products, because some of us, we have different allergies, sensitivities.
Yes, right.
Some of us are we want toxin free. We're trying to go as clean and natural as possible. Right. So let's get into that after the commercial break.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
We have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center.
Specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
When it comes to weekly meal prep, I trust Kirk Market to provide the best value for quality proteins. The butchers at Kirk Market are super helpful. They always slice my steaks perfectly. Kirk Market has everything I need for healthy and flavorful protein-packed meals. From lean cuts of CAB choice beef, tender CAB prime beef, the juiciest pork, and all-natural hormone-free poultry, to their seafood section with everything from fresh local snapper to omega-3 rich salmon. I choose Kirk Market for the highest quality proteins to support my healthy lifestyle. Kirk Market. Eat well, live well, and discover a world of choice.
89.9 Radio Cayman helps you to weather the storm during this hurricane season.
One of the most crucial elements of hurricane preparedness is storm awareness. During the season, it is of utmost importance to pay attention to the latest local weather forecast, as hurricanes do not suddenly form or strike. There are various methods of advanced notification. Utilizing such may be the difference between a favorable outcome and disaster. Both television and radio serve as excellent mediums with up-to-the-minute storm path information in the wake of a hurricane. Another method of tracking a hurricane may be only arm's length away. Your smartphone or tablet can be your most valuable tool before, during, and after a storm, providing countless numbers of apps with crucial hurricane information. Many apps allow you to track storms with moving radar and satellite imagery, plus offer alerts, current conditions, forecasts, advisories, and even video.
This hurricane preparedness tip was brought to you by your community radio station, Radio Cayman 89.9 FM.
The Business Buzz with your host, Kathy Miller.
Welcome back to the Business Buzz. I'm your host, Kathy Miller. And on this segment of the Business Buzz from GJP Janitorial, Residential, and Commercial Cleaning, I have Gracie Thomas. And now she's smiling. She's very proud of me because I kept saying JGP. Because I'm thinking, what's the political party, JDP? I forget. But that's what's sticking out to me, though. That's Jamaica Defense. It's something something Jamaican is coming to me with those acronyms of those letters. So that's why I was getting it mixed up. So I apologize. But it's GJP, yes.
G
Janitorial.
for
All right. G for Grace. Okay.
P for Paul.
Who's Paul?
My husband.
Okay, Paul. You got in there. Congrats. We're giving you some love. Does he help you with the company?
Sometimes.
Okay. And the J?
J is for my son, June.
Oh, yeah. I love it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a family thing.
Right.
All right. Because you're really, I mean.
Yeah, it's a bond. Yeah.
It's a bond, but it's a business isn't just because, okay, I can have a business that I can do it, but you're trying to grow something out of it and how you can push your family forward and generations after. Right. So
and
I feel you with that.
People, everybody.
I like how you named.
Yes, ma'am.
With the family name in there. Okay. Right before the break, I had mentioned that some of us have certain allergies. We have certain preferences. We might not want any toxins. We might want to go all natural cleaning chemical products or cleaning products to use. Yeah. How do you accommodate those different preferences with people?
Okay. First, once a customer called me and they tell me that they would like their house to be clean, once I step there to inspect and see what they need to be done, the first thing I ask them about the chemical. Do you can you like ash products, or what type of products do you like, or do you have allergy to certain chemicals? Mm-hmm. So they would tell me, so I would know definitely what to use, because as I say, customer comes first,
right?
So I have to hear what they said. Sometimes no, they don't. Sometimes they tell me what they wanted, so I do what they say.
Okay.
Yes.
So that is a part of, I guess, you vetting to see what the client wants.
Right.
Okay.
Because I want to know, if they're okay with using this type of product. So some some have allergies, so they don't want this to be used. They don't want that.
Or pets or babies or something.
Right. So they tell me what they wanted, and I'm fine with that. And sometimes my cleaning products, what I use, once you stepped inside, you smell that freshness, that fragrance of smell. Mm-hmm. So you can know that's GJP. Anywhere you go, it's just one time I use.
Okay.
So you can have that, use me.
Does that, if people choose a different products, natural products or toxin-free, does that change the price of your service at all?
Well, it all depends.
Okay.
Because sometimes they tell you they want this to be done. When you look, it's more.
Gotcha.
So it all depends.
Gotcha.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, do the all-natural products, do they really work as good as the products with chemicals in them?
Well, not all the time.
Okay. Interesting.
It all depends. Not all the time.
Okay.
But it all depends. Yes, ma'am. And it depends how you use it.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Because trust me, I've been using the wrong things.
At
and previously I said I mix stuff together all the time.
No, you cannot. Mixing is not good. No.
Hopefully my landlord's not listening to this.
No, you're not supposed to mix. No, you're not supposed to mix.
I
That's
know.
dangerous.
I know, but sometimes something doesn't smell good and you're like,
know,
well, a dash of Fabulosa here.
No, that's not good. No,
yeah, I know. I mean, we have PSAs talking about it. Don't mix household chemical products.
Right.
Yes.
So, I always ask the customers what,
Right.
Yes. So if they have one and they want me to use it, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Sometimes they have their stuff. They want me to. I don't have no problem.
Okay. Do you find it's more of a growing trend? People asking you for even non-fragrant products.
Yeah, right. Most times when I go with mine, they appreciate it. Sometimes like they have allergies, so they always have theirs.
Okay.
So I use
they might have
their stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay, that works.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any client testimonials from their experience with you, how well things have gone? What would you say some of your best experiences have been?
Well, my best experiences, I always get praise. No negative. Always on top. And I mean, they always, when I said that, I mean, they always appreciate me.
Mm-hmm.
never get no bad talking. No, nothing bad. No, nothing negative.
So you've never had a negative experience or a client that was a little a lot to handle?
Well, sometimes no. Well, this is it. No, you have to know how to deal with the customer. So sometimes, what happens sometimes because of different cleaners. Sometimes we'll go in and do like 3 hours, 4 hours. We sometimes tend to stay like 6 hours. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So what I try to explain and tell them is, because of how we clean, we are spotless, so we take a little more time.
Okay.
But you don't have to pay for the extra.
Okay, but you'll tell people that up top.
Yes.
Okay.
No, sometimes when you start to do the work, you realize it's going further.
Okay.
You understand? That means we take more time in doing it instead of
Okay.
the 4 hours. We take. You understand?
But you communicate that with the client.
No.
You don't communicate that with the client?
No. What I'm saying is the client need you for 4 hours.
Right.
Sometimes when I see that the work 4 hours cannot clean that, I call the client and let them know.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Because of X, we have to go further.
Okay.
And it take a little more time.
Gotcha. And,
And
I
what
ask
happened-
about communication because what if I'm the
Yes,
client and
yes. And
I need you out of the house by that time?
It happened already.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, where a client said he need like 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
When we go there and I see what is to be done, I know 4 hours couldn't clean that.
Okay.
And they did have a cleaner. So I realized why the cleaner wasn't cleaning properly. It's
Why?
because of the 4 hours.
Okay.
Doing, and a lot of work is there to be done. And
Gotcha.
that's cannot done in 4 hours. So
Okay.
I have to talk to the customer and explain things to them. And then they work with me and give me a little more sometimes. Sometimes what I even don't expect, they give it to me. So I will have it to give it to the girls.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's a bit of an educational part that you have to
Right.
give to the clients as
Right.
well.
Yes, you understand?
Okay.
No, they give me. The clients give it to me because they appreciate what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so they give us something more on it. Because they have someone who comes and do and finish within their time, but we don't really work on time. We work over the time at all time because we are spotless. No, we try. That's how we work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you don't finish it. Oh, you don't. No.
Gotcha.
I try my best, and we try our best to do it good, properly.
Okay.
That means you're not supposed to say, it's GJP, come in here and do that. No. Anywhere we go, our names count and call upon at all times. Yes, that's how we work. Anyone you ask, they can tell you.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Now, you did mention that sometimes you have to point out to people how to clean something properly.
Right.
So, could you give us some
Take,
examples?
for instance, the stove, the oven.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
don't
gee.
even. I need like
Right now.
that is why I need to have a cleaner. I will
Okay.
tell you that.
Right now, this lady, she asked us to come and clean.
Mm-hmm.
True being, it is inside of me. I know what is cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked the girls them to clean. So I said, did they check the stove? They say yes, they check it. But they didn't really, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause that wasn't part of it. So I just said, use that and blah blah. We know what to use already. Put it there. And when the client come back and I show it to them, I said, see the oven here, we did that also.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna take up some times.
Yeah.
Because we didn't expect that. But we just do every little thing we can do. Whatever our eyes see, you understand, we do it.
But then, do you show the client?
I
this
show
is
it
a
to
step
them.
you can take to
I
keep
show-
it clean.
No,
or
I show it to them. I tell them yes and what you can do. You
Okay,
can put
so you
this
do.
on- You understand? Put this
Okay.
there. You don't have to. When every time you are doing that, you put that there to end that from. Yeah. Oh yeah. I did. I always tell them.
What would be another common, I guess, cleaning tip that you would have to share with most of your clients that you find, okay, they don't really do this or know about this? Let me help them with that.
Okay, that is to my clients or with the workers? With the clients?
With the clients.
Okay, okay, because sometimes when they come and they said, we didn't expect you to do this. Oh, we appreciate, but we didn't. I said that is fine. That's okay, because we are doing this, and I see that need to be done. Oh my God, no cleaner didn't do that before.
Okay.
So they always appreciate. As I say, they always appreciate what we do. You understand? Because if you take, for instance, you said, I have some laundry. I need you to iron for us. So the first thing when I go there and I know it's just iron. If I see you have your shoes all over bedroom, we just fix it, and then we go ahead and we do the ironing.
Right.
You're right. Yes, ma'am. So that is that.
Okay, I gotcha. Now we got a minute left.
All right.
Maybe less than a minute left. So I know you got to let the people know how to get in touch with you. Anything you want them to know, this is your time.
Yes. So they can call we have 3 giveaway this morning.
We have 3 giveaways to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody told me we're doing giveaways?
No, I'm just telling you that now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so how are we doing this giveaway?
Okay.
Well, we don't have time to do a giveaway, really, so
right,
if
so
we...
the first one, the name of, if anyone can name the name of the company and how much your experience, they get their house clean,
so
free of cost.
You'll have, I don't know, Susan will give you a little bit of time, but you can call in if you can remember the name of the company. We're not going to announce the winners on Business Buzz. Nobody planned for this. Nobody told me. I had no idea this was happening.
Yeah.
You can call us at Radio Cayman, the name of the company, and how many years in business. All right, so you got that, 949-8037.
Or 548-1221.
Well, okay, they can call you too.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that for a giveaway for you today, okay?
All right, 548-1221.
All right.
Yes, ma'am, that's GJP Janitorial. Feel free to call.
Okay.
Anytime.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you also, ma'am.
Letting us know a little bit about your business, how you got involved, and your passion for it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it was great. I hope it was inspirational for people listening.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks for the time.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for joining us on the Business Buzz. We'll go to the 9 a.m. headline news.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Insurance Center, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And Kirk Market. Experience a world of choice. And by JGP Janitorial. Lose the mop, they'll clean the slop. JGP Janitorial, 548-1221.
If they are talking about us,
living in your head rent-free all this time,
we must be relevant. Radio Cayman, since